that will make our democracy thrive in Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Lupene. I've got to let you go now. I've got JJ from Rumigbo. JJ, good morning to you. Welcome. What's on your mind, please?
Good morning, Canada.
Yeah, good morning to you, JJ.
Let me respond to Daniel Bola one line for one line. He said the party will expel the former governor Wike at the right time. Canada, I know you're a Christian, and the Bible says that now is the time, for tomorrow may be too late. I thought that Bola would have come to tell us the time frame that this is what we're doing right now, and by so time we'll expel him. Because what the former governor said is nobody in the PDP can expel me.
JJ.
They would have given us a time frame so that we would know what
JJ. Now, from the tone of what you've said, you're signaling that nobody can suspend or expel.
The former governor said so. You listen to it.
I'm going somewhere then. I said your tone signals that you're sounding like that. So what that means is, if the PDP cannot, according to what you've explained, does that not position or make the PDP look like it's weak and cannot discipline its member? Because once again, the former governor did say he's still a PDP member.
Yes. See, bro, it doesn't put them as a weak person. You see, it's just like when such a fly perch in your Stockholm, right? You have to be very diplomatic. That is the situation the PDP has found itself right now. And now you ask yourself, what does the Constitution say? Dana Bola also acknowledged that the former governor wrote to his state governor, wrote to his party chairman, wrote to the zonal party authority, and all of them gave him approval.
All right.
Where in the constitution of the party that said, look, you have to write to the national, even though he has done that too, where did he say that?
All right.
And talking about the one-party system that he said will lead to coup, they are so afraid. After the 2015 general election, Atiku moved to Dubai to serve the party. It was former Governor Yeso Wike,
and that's why we are
putting things together to solve the problem in the party.
All right, thank you, JJ. I've got to go.
Something.
No, I've got to go now.
Conclusively, I tell you that they are not afraid. Don't play the yeoman's job now that we have lost out. That is where the problem is.
All right,
that is the fear of Daniel Bola, thinking that it will not be a one-party system.
But then that's also the fear of many Nigerians who will hold the government accountable if the opposition parties are now at the table asking to, be part of the meal. Zion from GRA. Zion, good morning to you. Welcome on the show.
In the works of Professor Cloud Aki, Emeritus, a political scientist that his profound theories are now seen today, he said something in one of his works. He said, in order that you may know that the one that will be the pivot to rule the political dynamics, you need to listen not only to his oppositioners, but also to those who are supporting him. Cloud Aki. The truth is this. The man, former Governor Yusuf Wike, has changed the political dynamics of Africa. We are shouting inclusive governance. What was the definition of inclusive governance? Now he has given us the definition. We are now looking at it as anti-party. But the PDP, what is even wrong with the people there? The man is just doing his own business. Why, if they want to be an opposition, can't they be an opposition without Governor Wike? Former fraud, you see now, the man is so dynamic that we still call him governor. Let me be honest to you. The more the PDP keep antagonizing or thinking they are antagonizing the former governor Yusuf Wike, who is now the minister, the more they will be hurting themselves.
All right, then.
Why can't they for once build a formidable opposition rather than seeing the former governor as their problem. Must he come and do their work for them?
All right,
If, for instance, now you relocate to America, does it mean that PDP will die?
Zion, I've got to go now. Thank you.
Leave the man alone.
Thank you very much. I've got Gift from Yenegua. Gift, greetings to you. Welcome. All the way from Yenegua. Welcome.
My brother Canada, thank you. God bless you.
All right. Good morning.
Let me start like this. I am even in a better position more than Daniel Bwala. Daniel Bwala is not even our party member in the first place. Daniel Bwala has been running his mouth as far as I'm concerned concerning this PDP affairs. This was a man that was with Tinubu, and he was the spokesperson to even the deputy Senate President, Omar Agege. He was going everywhere with Bola Tinubu. So when did this man register with PDP? It was Atiku that brought him to come and speak for him as a presidential candidate. That was when he crossed over. And he talked about North, and he talked about South. And his principal, 2015, told everyone who cares to listen that it is not the turn of the South, that is the turn of the North. And they booted out Jonathan, even when Jonathan was crying and begging. Because that was what happened practically. Because you need to beg your fellow PDP members and leaders. And I think he's one of them as a former vice president. But he refused to listen. He left this party, and we stood with this party. Wike was one of the armaments. If you listen to Goodluck said he deserted him. It was in the code. Nobody called his phone number. They just rejected Goodluck. Then people stood. Someone like Fani Kayode, you talk about Fayoshe, you talk about Wike. Can't you see now, because of what is happening, PDP is the weaker party to even Labour Party? I don't know if you're not sensing it. It was because of people like us that we fall into a radio station to send PDP. Someone like Wike that motivated us. That is why you can even call him PDP himself. Wike is PDP is Wike. They cannot do anything.
All right, then. Thank you very much.
Challenge them to do, I'm telling you, we challenge them not to tell us appropriate time. Do you know the appropriate time? They are waiting if the tribunal will say it is Atiku. So without you becoming president, you cannot do opposition. It was Wike that was doing that. All these people ran away. So I don't want to listen to their ranting. They are just ranting. They cannot do anything.
All right,
thank you.
Gift from Yenegua. But this is not about Wike or the PDP per se. We're looking at opposition parties, and yes, main opposition parties going by the presidential election, PDP, Labour Party, granted, given. But it's not particularly about Wike. It's about how can we play effective opposition so that we can have good government, so that we can have a good governance structure, because opposition parties would play the role of putting the government in check. Why? 4 years down the line, there will be another election, and then the parties will come again. And of course, if the opposition parties have been playing the right game all along, the people will tend to tilt towards the people. That's how it is done. So that's why you have the Republican versus the Democrats every now and then. In the UK, you have the Labour, you have the Tories and all of them. So that's why they've got all of those opposition parties and the main parties going at each other's jugular all the time. So the question yet again is, do we have viable opposition parties, and how important is viable opposition party systems for the democracy in Nigeria? I've got Muriel from Okrika. Muriel, good morning to you. Welcome. Hello, Muriel.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Welcome, please. Let's hear you.
Thank you. It's a quick woman on the line.
Quickly, please.
Canada, firstly, I want to commend those the former presidential candidates for putting shame aside, for trying to be, they are not, at least we can say now that they are not sore losers, for coming out to seek to work for the interests of the country, irrespective of the fact that they lost the election. I want to really commend them. And I also want to thank our former Governor Yeson Wike for changing the pace of politics in this country. Look, Canada, what we've been seeing in Nigeria is politics of bitterness, politics of envy, jealousy. And if you're not there, you only what you have for that person that is there is hatred, bitterness. You don't see anything good. Now government has changed the pace. That whether you're there, you're with them, or you can even work just for the interest of the country. And I don't think the PDP should have any right. In fact, they should even be I say they should even be proud of their son for going ahead to work in the other party and is there and as an opposition party. It can even be their eyes and their ears if they use this opportunity well. Don't they know? So they should be proud. And I want to think, and I think absolutely in Canada that the PDP, even if they want to, if they have any issues with it, it should be on different grounds. They should give us other reasons, not for the reason that government has decided to work for the interest of Nigeria.
All right, then.
Putting this political pride aside. Please, they don't. If that's the reason, then they don't have any reason. So they should look for other reasons that they want to use, but not this.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I've got Temple from HA. Temple, welcome. Quickly, what's on your mind, please?
You very distinguished Canada.
Good morning to you.
I celebrate you.
Hi, welcome.
Who has opposition party help in this country? Has they ever pushed forward the quest of Nigerians? Have they on their own defended the integrity of Nigerians? Have they ever placed the interest of Nigerians, as in text? Or do we have opposition party members who always place their own personal interest? Who at the end of the day, when their quest is not granted within the confines of their political terrain, they disembark with immediate alacrity, abandoning that party? Is it the lives of opposition party members we have who cannot defend the integrity of Nigerian people? The very distinguished Canada, whether we like it or not, PDP, Wike remains the oxygen of PDP, and they cannot do away with it. Who are those that even play this opposition? Is it the likes of articles who, at the end of the day, they will be in a party when whatever they see they want to get did not come their way, they leave such a party? The day PDP made away with Wike, the PDP will die without nobody seeing their cause. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Temple. I've got Chris from Port Harcourt. Missed that one. Good news from Port Harcourt. Good news. Good morning.
Yeah, I agree to my brother, man.
Yeah. Good news. Welcome. What's on your mind, please? Let's hear you quickly, please.
You see, what they put in the eyes, they don't have to put in the nose.
What does that mean?
It's a parable now.
And that's what I'm saying. How does it connect? How does it connect to my conversation? That's what I'm asking you.
How it connects is that my explanations will make it to understand, because it's like a parable.
Okay. All right.
See, my brother. I listened to Boala yesterday about the suspension of Vicky. And
oh, sorry about that. I guess we had connection issues there. This is asking. Good morning. You said, where is Andrew? Andrew is not around, and someone will actually sit in for me if that's what you're asking. But moving on now. Let's see this one. This one says, good morning to you guys. Just joining the program. Okay. All right. Thank you. Moving on. Let's see this one. The zeal of the state party leader determines if it would be an opposition party. Since the APC leader in River State has taken an unofficial vacation, obviously the opposition in River State is on vacation. Frankly, I am surprised you put Labour Party as a major political party. Basically, all the Labour Party candidates who won seats in the National and State Assembly seats were aggrieved PDP and APC primaries losers. Even the LP presidential candidate was in the PDP until a few days to the PDP primaries, he knew it would lose. The publicity Peter Obi brought to LP has made us know that, like all other parties that are not APC and PDP, LP lacks political structure and was poorly run administratively, with ESCO that overstayed their tenure, as the court cases have shown us. Michael Okrika. Michael, not all members of the legislative at the federal or state level were from, the APC or the PDP. Not all of them. I've got more calls, but I want to read a few messages. So it says, in my opinion, I guess VK is somewhat more powerful than the PDP. The body language of the PDP shows that it is a toothless bulldog. How can one man be bigger than a party? This shows that internal democracy is crumbling in Nigeria, and the consequences wouldn't be nice. The opposition should do better. IK from Rumigbo. I've got Susie from Erema, and after that, Obed from Port Harcourt. Susie, welcome.
Yeah, Kalada, morning.
Yeah, good morning to you.
Yeah, I think it's very important for us to understand that before the emancipation of democracy, there has been conflict between other ideas of politics, socialism, sociology, capitalism, and all of that. And these things are the evolutions of individuals as the politics is trajectory is concerned in the world. So if at today we're in Nigeria and then we have a concept that is being developed by one man for the first time in the history of Nigeria, vis-a-vis Africa, where one man is a member of a political party, and
Susie, the line is not clear.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay. So you will see an element of order of this concept of politics in any other government, like in democracy. You will see Unitarianism. What Tinubu has done now, and even some other political party presidential has also applied, lobbying that they should be integrated into the scheme of things in the leadership of Tinubu. So what is wrong in Wike becoming a member of the
nobody has said anything is wrong. I don't even think. I mean, if you listen to Daniel Bwala, he also said nothing is wrong, but he said the right processes should have been followed. If that's where you're going to.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Now, if you say you want to exit Wike from the party, have you also forgotten that he has followership? Like he has challenged PDP before, that he has 600,000 persons Obiako alone. Are you getting it? 600,000 Obiako alone. Not to talk about, even said we are assuming that we have a population of about 7 to 8 to 12 percent. The moment he does against me, I believe that understand their threat.
All right. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness, Obed from Port Harcourt.
Good morning, Canada.
All right, good morning to you.
Yes, Canada.
I'm listening to you. Go ahead. All right, I guess we lost the connection there. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. We'd like to hear from you. We'd like to hear your thoughts and some of these issues that we've raised on the show. I've got Chris from Port Harcourt. Let's listen to Chris now. Chris, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah. Chris, good
if
morning.
We should tell ourselves the truth, if this type of politics that most of the politicians play are the way to go about it, by sabotaging your people, and after using your people, you dump them, you use them as your personal interest. This is the way to play politics. That means politics in Nigeria is a game of interest of one person.
Okay.
I can remember what played out. So what are they now bringing Governor Wike to APC? If you can play most of the things that Governor Wike says, does it mean that?
But he's not in the APC. He says he's still a PDP member.
He's still a PDP member. To you as a human being, what Governor Wike is saying, is it true?
I follow his words. He said it's in PDP, and
you are working in 92.3 info now. Are you still working on 95.1?
No.
Now, so you cannot be here. If he's talking to people that are still in APC, am I not human being?
All right.
Am I not see what is going on? So if they say him, nothing will happen. After all, during the presidential system, he did not win.
All right. Then.
Why didn't he win the presidential system?
All right. Thank you very much, Chris. I've got to go now. Purity from Oyibo, welcome. What's on your mind, please? Hello.
Good morning, Canada.
Yeah, Purity, welcome.
Yeah, I Purity.
Yeah, I know. I already called your name. Welcome. What's on your mind? Quickly,
Yes,
please.
I want to speak on the Wike issue
Okay.
and the political
Opposition parties.
practice in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Actually, Wike, when he was speaking, he said that he fulfilled the formalities for, as a PDP, he produced some number of governors according to the rule. He was speaking on legitimacy based on the rule of the PDP. That he produced some senators, he produced a House of Rep according to the number and governorship. So that's what gave him right to the position he is.
Okay.
So that was why he was. That's what he was talking about.
Okay.
Then the issue of the political parties in Nigeria, especially PDP, was that there was a time an APC chairman deflated to PDP and become national chairman of the PDP. So all these things, and some PDP members deflated from APC to PDP. The motive in which they are deflating is also causing the downfall of the PDP.
All right then.
You were asking how can political party in Nigeria have strong opposition against the ruling party? All these things are bringing weaknesses to the party in Nigeria, and that brings me to wonder about the political scientists we have in Nigeria. What are they doing?
All right, I've got to go now. I've got to go.
In Nigeria.
All right, Purity, thank you. I've got to go. It's almost time for the last commercial break for the hour. There is text from Oyibo's message, but I don't think I have enough time to read it. But basically he's saying that political parties don't have a foundation that is rooted on ideology. That's why politicians can jump in and out of political parties even during electioneering season. It's only after INEC releases list of candidates that you can see even 50% of sure party faithfuls. All right, that's so much that I can take. I've got to go. This station to 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Final question. What phone offers you 68 watts wired fast charge?
Is there